mumbling about it. In the big picture, the grand scheme of things, I think it's going to be a wonderful thing for all of us. Right now, and it's been mentioned, sharing services and things like that. We drive through Silver Lake to go plow snow and Shoreland Sheriffs. Our fire department, rescue squad, used to go through Silver Lake to get up there. I mean, it makes a lot of sense in the grand scheme of things. And quite honestly, I'm ecstatic to see this come together. I'm looking at for the future, for our children, our children's children, going forward. I think it's going to be, once it all shakes out, it's going to be phenomenal. So I'm very much in favor of the benefit start.
I agree with Mike. I mean, there's no real reason to do it right now. But if you look at 5 years from now and 10 years from now, and what's good for our kids and our kids' kids, I think this is it's a total win for both communities. So I think, again, there's no particular reason to do it at this moment in time. But if you are looking towards the future, and what the future is going to bring for both communities, I just don't see any downside to it. I think it totally makes sense.
I refer to this as the opportunity outweighs the necessity. At some time in our future, Salem is going to become a village. As that lady said about doing a referendum, I believe today if the people understood what it was all about, it'd pass overwhelmingly. This is very economical to do it this way. As I said, it's inevitable that it is going to happen. Salem is an aberration. They, many years ago, put in sewer to protect their lakes, and that caused tremendous growth. Our assessed value is over $1 billion. We're one of the largest towns in the state. Our population is approaching 14,000. Again, maybe third in the state. We provide many services that are top-notch because we can afford to pay for them. Becoming incorporated protects our borders. At one time in 1842, Salem became a town. We became a state in 1848. So it's been Salem for a long, long time. In that town, which is 6 miles by 6 miles, 36 square miles, Silver Lake was one of its hamlets, as was Wilmot, as was Paddock Lake. In 1926, Silver Lake incorporated, and they should have. There was a lot happening in Silver Lake in the 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s. I grew up in Silver Lake. It was a great town to grow up in at that time. They had a lumberyard, they had a bank on just their main street, 2 restaurants, a barber shop, a sportsman's store, 2 hardware stores, a gas station. They had a doctor's office, an eye doctor's office, and they could do things much better being incorporated at that time. The idea is that towns are formed to give rural people a say in government. And when they sold their farms and retired, they would move to villages where they got the amenities that they could enjoy. And that's the way it was supposed to be, and that's the way it is in many, many, many towns, most of them, in the state of Wisconsin. As I said, we're an aberration. Our value is tremendous since we put in the sewer. So I'm very happy that the board has, their board, Silver Lake's board, is receptive to this, and it's a win-win, as many people have said, but it's inevitable that we would have done this anyways. It would have been more costly, so thank you.
Thank you. I want to thank everyone for coming to this meeting and the previous meetings that we've had. We've done our best to try to inform the public on what is going on in the town and in the village. We've posted it on our website. We've had a number of postings in local newspapers, email systems, electronic mail systems. We've sent out postcards to the residents. We've posted it in classified legal section of the newspapers. There's a lot of word of mouth going on. So I don't know what else we could do to try to get more people involved, but I have to appreciate the people that did get involved. And I want to thank, again, the committee from the town of Salem that we commissioned. They did a fabulous job. Yeah. Fabulous job. One of my positions with the town of Salem is the liaison with the county board. And I've had a number of county supervisors speak to me and say that they've recommended to their towns, their villages, to go to our website and use some of the information that has been dug into, developed, and researched thoroughly by our committee. So I'm really, really proud of them. And one more item I'd have to say is that this may sound really odd, and please forgive me and hear me out to the end, okay? Someone sent me an email, and I respect that someone actually got involved and made a comment, and I'm just going to paraphrase it. They say, why do you want to get into bed with the village board of Silver Lake? They're a bunch of idiots, okay? Now, I responded to that email by saying that I don't believe she's correct. And excuse me for mentioning that it was a female that sent it, but I don't think you're correct. Maybe a couple of years ago, that was the right way of answering it. But today, the board that's in Silver Lake wants to do something for their village, and they see that there is a light at the end of the tunnel, and that's the train coming towards them. And they see that there's a benefit for them to come to us, and we come to them, and work together on an agreement so both municipalities can become one, share services, and not have some other village or another entity come and take things away from us. So I want to say thank you very much. I trust working with you guys, and I think it's a good team. Thank you.
I mean, I can't really add much. I did the whole preview, but I appreciate everyone coming, as I said before. And I've been on the board for many years, 24, and we've always had that problem of people saying that we don't notify anyone, we're not, getting it out to people. I don't know what else we can do. I mean, people need to seek for information also, and we can't get everything to everyone all the time, but we certainly try. We've had 2 postcards. I received them. We've had West of the Eye's been great on this. There's your 2. I've actually received 4 because I got 2 from Hooker Lake too. But anyway, we don't try to do anything in the back room. Yeah, we've been working on this for a long time with just a few members, trying to keep it low key just to see if this was even feasible. But once we discovered it from our committee that it was feasible, we went forward pretty quickly. It's good for both communities. They're amicable. They're willing to do this. They're the ones that actually approached us. But I mean, why wouldn't we want to do it now instead of later? And that threat will be gone. And this is a good opportunity, and I think that we should take the moment and go with it. So
I'll try to be brief because I've got a larger board that I'd like to give a chance. I want to thank the Salem board for having the courage and the faith in us. Over the years, Salem dealing with Silver Lake has been tenuous at best. And Silver Lake put them in some bad positions. So thank you guys for having faith. To the rest of the community, this is a difficult thing. Change is always difficult for everybody. But down the road, you're going to see the benefits to this community as it grows, as it prospers, as we have smart management and we do the right things for all of us. So please keep the faith in your representatives and make sure you go out and vote. Because when the opportunity comes up in April, you want to make sure that this combined community has the best people on that board to steward this forward. Thank you.
I'll keep mine relatively short. I want to thank the people in Salem that we've worked with. It's been a pleasure. It's been an honor. And you've helped us tremendously. And it goes to everybody involved. It's very much appreciated. I do have a little bit of a confession to make to citizens of Silver Lake. When I ran, I said I was going to be totally transparent. I actually came up with the idea, maybe this might work during the dissolve. That's why I threw my name in the hat. Didn't think I had much chance, but here I am. I'm very proud to be here at this point where we're at. And I also want to thank the board I worked with as well. Thank all of you.
Thank you. Thank you.
I had a bunch to say, but Bruce said it all.
Me too.
Yeah, I know. I guess what I can say is I come from a city, I retired 32 years with a budget of $32 million. And we were combining services with other communities with a budget that large. I see the wisdom here, and it's the thing to do. Thank you.
It's been said before, but thank you to the Salem Board for having the faith in us. I've been on the Silver Lake Board for 6 years. Well, next April will be the end of my 6 years, and that's going to be the end of it for me because I feel that it's gotten to the point where we can turn it over to some good people and have good people to represent our village. So, thank you.
So, born and raised out here, I'm very happy to see the continual change and the improvements, and I'm really looking forward to my children having that same opportunity at a great experience throughout childhood and into high school that I've had being here. I recognize a lot of people, which it's very exciting to see the changes, and I look forward to serving you all in April.
Almost from the inception of Silver Lake, Salem has been such a pivotal part of Silver Lake's history. It's been a springboard for Silver Lake's growth and its flourishing, as you mentioned, through the middle of the century. And without Salem, Silver Lake would not have had many of the opportunities it even had to try to incorporate and become a village. And so it really, in many ways, gave birth to Silver Lake. And to be a part of the local demographic, the local economy, in this timeline, in this history, to be a part of this moment is such an honor. That we're able to give a gift back to the place that, almost a parent in a way, to give a gift back and honor them, the ones that helped us to be who we are, is amazing. So thank you for the opportunity, all those that voted. Thank you for the belief in that things can change and things can get better. This is only going to be a springboard for continued growth as we combine and grow. It's going to be an amazing thing. Thank you.